As we get into chapter 2 of Genesis, there's a caption in my Bible that reads, "Another account of creation." It's always an interesting thing, isn't it? There's not one but two stories of the creation of humans and life and the world that we live in. And these two stories, they're not the same. In chapter 1, we heard the story of 6 days of creation with that poetic refrain. And there was evening and there was morning the first day, and there was evening and there was morning the second day, and so on. Then we heard that hook over and over again, and God saw that it was good. In chapter 3, though, we get the story of the creation of man, or Adam in Hebrew, the garden, and we get the creation of animals, and finally the creation of woman. Now, if I were putting together a book that were to tell the story of God and humanity and the creation of the world, I probably would have edited out one of these beginnings just to avoid confusion. But the fact that our scripture contains both of these accounts, two different creation accounts, tells us that the Bible isn't so concerned about giving us the definitive and scientific way that the world was put together, but rather the Bible is concerned with telling us who God is, and it's centered on sharing with us how God relates to the world and how we relate to God. The first account of creation tells us that God created all things and saw that they were good. The second account of creation tells us that God made us to care for creation and to live in and with one another in relationship, just as God cares for us and lives in relationship with us. Before it was a proper name, the word Adam in Hebrew was just a term that meant earth creature. So, fellow creatures of the earth, let us continue to trust in God to bring life to our dust and to care for one another as God cares for us.